All right. One of the richest men in history was Andrew Carnegie. And back then, he was literally dominating entire steel business. But did you know that he didn't know anything about steel, or he didn't have any particular skill around the steel? But how did he become the richest man in the world at that era without knowing much about steel? And this is the reason why the success is inside job. Your skill doesn't matter, your knowledge doesn't matter, and as a matter of fact, this should piss you off, the fact that there are people out there who's less qualified than you, making more money, less qualified than you, crushing on social media. And the pattern of focus that you have currently is going to kill your manifestation. And specifically this one particular desire that human being has, that we are actually designed to desire this. Because how we're designed as a human being as a whole, this one specific desire that we have and everyone else has. The moment you set yourself free from this particular desire that you have, you will set you free from everything, and then you'll manifest effortlessly. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nemoto. I'm a mindset coach and I'm a hypnotist. I'm a TEDx speaker, and I currently have 2.6 million followers across social media. So my intention is to give you the tool and the direction and the method and everything for you to manifest fast and to manifest effortlessly. So in this video, I'm going to tell you this one simple human desire that we all have, and how you can get rid of it, and how you can create a different pattern of focus to set yourself free from this particular desire to manifest effortlessly and manifest in a record speed. So let's dive in so you can manifest like a fucking beast. So first we need to understand is that manifestation is always effortless 24/7. You're manifesting whatever you're manifesting right now 24/7. It's effortless. You don't need to do anything. It's pretty much, it just happens. But when you want to grow your business, when you want to grow your income, then you get stuck because this is outside of your system, and then you don't have the current pattern of the focus, and then you have belief system that is actually working against it. And as a result, the people start to focus on the marketing, and the people start focusing on the different type of strategies. And this person said this is what's working right now. The older version doesn't work. But let me tell you something. I have a friend who's making millions and millions of dollars every single year in 10 years, the last 10 years. And then he's using the exact same system as 10 years ago. So you see, that's why the marketing strategies and then the business coaches, what they're selling is bullshit. Because what is working 10 years ago is still working. And this is because 99% of your manifestation comes from inside, and then 1% is principle. And don't get me wrong, I spent $65,000 on coaches for myself to invest and learn, and I gotta say that half of it was very, very disappointing, and then I didn't learn anything actually, because all these were focusing on the strategies and marketing and didn't give me any result. And also, if you don't have the program in your mind or a belief system, then whatever you gain in terms of the strategies and marketing plan externally, that is not going to perform you, that is not going to give you the result, because essentially your reality is a perfect reflection of your subconscious. You can see that in a relationship, you can see that in your business, you can see that in a friendship. Every dynamic you can think of in your life, that is a perfect reflection of your internal world. And this is because your brain literally changes the genetic expressions and chemical production, or even how your body adapts to the certain symptoms of the illness, to heal from the illness or to make you even more ill. So if you're an entrepreneur and trying to 2 to 5x your income without working harder or adding more hours and adding more this and that and marketing strategies and new AI tools and blah, blah, blah. So for especially the high achievers and for entrepreneurs, what you need is not adding, but it's actually subtracting. So this is the reason why I use hypnosis, because hypnosis is the fastest way. So the speed is important. You have to be speedy to achieve your goals, and into whatever, in sports or martial arts or in business, speed is one of the most important part. So that's why hypnosis is the fastest route to get where you want to get to. And then also, manifestation is supposed to be effortlessly. So that's why we need to change your subconscious mind, because it's supposed to be effortlessly. If you're just adding and adding more hours of work and doing something extra, then you are going backwards, and therefore you don't get the result that you want. So a friend of mine from high school, and he's also an entrepreneur, and he actually started working with me, and he invested in himself and then started working with me, right? And then the reason why he wanted to work with me is because he's making $200,000, $300,000 per year. But he's only making the 10% profit from it. And he's depressed, and then he's fat as hell, and then he just don't like it. He was shredded, he was doing everything great, and he was like taking cold shower, meditation, doing a lot of things, but then everything just went collapse because he didn't have the program, and then he just kept adding more hours, work hard. This hustle culture made him depressed, and then broke, and then unhappy, even though he's making $200,000 to $300,000 per year. And this one simple desire is going to kill the 99% of your manifestation. Therefore, as a result, you're going to focus on external factors because that's all you have. And as you go through the self-development journey, or as you go through this life journey, and you become better, and then you become more successful, become abundant, whatever. But then you realize that people around you no longer understand how you think and your vision. For example, let's say I spend $10,000 on hotels. And then people around me will tell me like, yo, like that's a lot of money. Like, why would you spend $10,000 on hotels? My parents literally said like, that's too expensive. And this is because you have a different perspective, different lenses to see the world. And if you have the different lens to see the world is the same, but you experience differently. And this holds you back so much because we have this desire. It's called a desire to be understood. So when you're going through this journey, when you have this different lens to see the world, but you're friendly, you love to connect with people, you have a genuine soul, you genuinely care about people, and then also you want to help people. So you try to make them understand what the lens you have, and then that mindset shift, and then all this self-development journey, you're trying to share, you're trying to make them understand. And that is exactly what I'm talking about in this video, which is a desire to be understood. So imagine if you have, this is my blue light cat lens glasses. If you have glasses like that, which is yellow or orange, you can see the world differently. And then even if you're trying to tell them that, yo, look at that, that's actually super yellow, or like the sun is orange. And then people have the red color or blue of the lens. And then they say, no, bro, that's blue. And then you'll be like, no. Listen, you should change the lens and then see it, and then you get to see the yellow. But the people who's wearing the blue and red, and they go like, no, bro, that's too expensive. No, bro, like that's not good. Or like, that's too risky, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And especially when you want to take a leap of faith, when you want to invest, tens of thousands of dollars, then you get all the people around you says, no, that's not a good idea. Even though they're like accountants and they're experts, and like they tell you like, no. You're an entrepreneur, you should definitely see the risk of this and X, Y, Z. And then you'll be like, but my intuition is really telling, I feel this is the right action. But everyone else is against you because they don't understand how your belief works and then what the lens you're on. So this is the reason why you have to get rid of the desire to be understood and then completely be okay and then completely be independent in the space and then in the world that you live in. Because the moment that you wear some different glasses, different lenses, different perspective, about the evidence. One of my favorite quotes from the Bible is that face of the evidence of things not seen. So as long as you're looking for evidence out there, then you're not faithful. You're not being faithful, or you don't believe in faith. And I'm a man with the faith, okay? And I believe there's so much power in invisible forces. And as a matter of fact, 99% comes from outside of our visual experiences or like sensory information. Things comes outside of it. That's why we need to take a leap of faith in unknown. And this desire to be understood needs to be completely gone. And then you should own it. You should own the fact that you're the leader. You should own the fact that you are understood by the like-minded people, but not everybody in the world. And this happens all the time when you create the paradigm shift and then have the bigger vision. Old version of yourself, the old beliefs, the old self-image is still holding you back, giving you this desire to be understood. But the truth is, you should forget about being understood. And desire to be understood comes from the fear that is actually ties to your belief system. That is the self-image. You see yourself as a kind person, or see yourself that you're very generous and whatever. So anything that is against your self-image needs to be completely rejected by your brain. It's called belief perseverance. This is a system to protect your belief, your current belief, to stay where you are. Because you're afraid to be disliked, because you are afraid to be judged, because you're afraid that to be seen as a rich, arrogant piece of shit, or a successful, arrogant, cocky bastard, whatever that is. But who cares how people perceive you? If they're wearing a pessimistic, negative lens to see their own world, then you're going to be the bad person anyway. You're going to be perceived as a negative, cocky, rich, successful bastard. It's because they're wearing the particular lens to see their own reality. But that's not your problem, and that's not your business. So anywhere in your journey, you have to own it. You have to appreciate where you are, and then you have to focus on the progress, not to be understood, or not the fear of being judged or being criticized or being seen as some sort of like. And I'll guarantee the moment that you detach yourself from the desire to be understood and then own who you are, and own where you are, and then actually be positive, and then speak only highly, and then think only highly about yourself and who you are. And that's when you get to the next level, just like that. And then manifestation will be completely effortlessly, and then it will become much faster. So as I said before, if you're taking too much time, then you're wasting your life. If you're working too hard, then that's not the manifestation. That's just you swimming against the current. And the best way for you to grow your business or 2 to 5x your income is to become a zen-preneur. I like the word. It's kind of cool. Zen and entrepreneur. Let me know in the comment what you think. Zen and entrepreneur. Zen-preneur. Zen-preneur? When you look at the samurai or the monks or Shaolin monks, and it seems so effortless, it seems so seamless, and it's so fast. It coming from their mind. Everything is the mind. Even the ancient Egypt's Hermetic principle talks about the mind is the all. The all is the mind. Now you're willing to be confident. Now you're willing to own yourself, who you are, and then you only speak and think highly of yourself. With that said, if you want to 2 to 5x your income by reprogramming your mind without working harder in just 4 weeks, then apply from the link in the description, and I'll change your life. And hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you can own who you are. Let me tell you something, even if you feel like you're lonely and alone in this journey, but you're not alone. We're all in this together, and then we got this. Make sure you hit the likes and comments and then the notification bell and subscription. I really appreciate it because that helps me to reach more people. All right, with that said, see you in the next video. Peace.